What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the podcast. My name is Andrew. We got Brandon here with me, like always.
What's up?
And thank you for checking out our views from the sidelines. What a morning.
Yeah. I'm tired.
We were supposed to do this earlier. My guy didn't wake up till like 10 minutes ago.
I hate it here. I
It's
need
okay.
a rock star. Good thing I have some too.
You do have rock stars now. I was actually stealing your rock stars, but
Those are precious cargo.
honestly, they really are. Oh, God. We got a lot to talk about. It doesn't seem like a lot, but it is a lot at the same time. But
A little bit.
yeah, a lot.
A lot. Well, yeah, whatever that means.
But let's get right into this, man. What's the first topic?
MLB Allstar Game, my guy. That's the one with the celebrities and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lil Wayne was on there.
Bad Bunny, Becky
Got
G,
Walter White.
Walter White, all of them.
He got all mad.
Yeah, that shit was funny.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them. Yeah, I was seeing a bunch of the highlights from it. Looked like it was actually pretty dope.
It's actually a good experience. The MLB's actually kind of did that a little better.
Because don't they have the celebrity NBA one too?
Yeah, they have a celebrity game as well. That one's kind of interesting too, especially the celebrity. Like the All-Star game itself is not that great for the NBA, but the celebrity game's kind of cool because like you get to see who actually could ball.
Doesn't Kevin Hart always play?
Yeah, Kevin Hart plays, Quavo plays, you know.
You need to put Drake in one of those.
Yeah, Drake actually wants to do it.
That'd be so cool, dude.
He can actually hoop a little bit.
Drake, Lil Durk. Quavo's always known how to hoop. We've already talked about it.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be pretty cool. You need to put Jack Harlow in there, too.
Yeah, I heard all of them can hoop.
Chris Brown can hoop. Mm-hmm. So I've seen him do it before, too.
Yeah, he's played before.
That shit's cool.
But MLB All-Star Game is actually kind of interesting because they actually have some meaning behind it.
Yeah.
Meaning, like, they actually play for something.
Do they?
Yeah, so the winner of the game, which happened to be this year, was an American League. The American League gets home field for the World Series.
Oh.
So they attach it to the
The
championship
actual,
game.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter like what the records are. It's the home field goes to whoever won the All-Star game. That's why it's kind of a big deal.
Okay. I didn't know that. That's
Like
cool.
you see them actually really trying to play.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Like I wish all the other ones would do it. Like NBA would do it.
Yeah. Not just like
Something
a publicity stunt.
Like because the one that's terrible is the NFL.
I didn't even know they had one.
It's called the Pro Bowl. That's what they call it, which is a big deal. Like contract wise, and when you try to make your deal, like getting selected to be a Pro Bowl player is a big thing. But the game itself is pretty terrible. Like if you watch it now, bro, it's like two-hand touch almost.
That's pretty lame.
And then
because they don't want to hit all the celebrities and stuff, or what?
Yeah, they don't want to hit everybody. No, like the celebrities don't play that game. It's strictly just for players.
Oh,
There's no celebrity game. There's none of that. There's outside extra stuff like quarterback accuracy, like biggest arm, like stuff like that.
Oh, like little accolades and stuff.
Yeah, there's little side competitions, but like there's no like celebrity game for football.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, the NFL's All-Star Game per se, like the Pro Bowl game, is pretty terrible. Like they should honestly, they want to talk about getting rid of it.
That's how bad it is?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty lame.
And the NBA's is actually gotten a little bit competitive. Now they're kind of like the last like 5 minutes, they hit a set number, and then you got to get to that number. I think it's like 130 or 150 or something like that.
Okay.
Like the first team to get to that number kind of wins. So it's kind of gotten a little bit more competitive. But I think baseball's All-Star Game is way better than that. Way better than the rest of them, personally.
Who won that one?
The American League.
Oh,
American
okay.
League won. They won the game 3-2.
Nice.
They had some hitters, bro. They were stacked. They were stacked.
Which one was Wayne for?
What happened?
Who was Wayne for? Like, who was Lil Wayne on?
Oh, when it comes down to celebrity is kind of different because like they don't get. I think they made that one a little different team wise. Like American League and All Star, like American League, National League, that's just for the players, like the actual MLB players. Like this is the game that I'm actually talking about is just for the players.
Oh, this is just the pure MLB.
Yeah, pre-MLB. Okay. Like for the celebrity game, I think they named it like Hombres y Damas y todo. Like they did it like a Mexican theme type of deal. Like it was pretty great. It was pretty crazy. Like they did something like that, which is pretty funny.
So when does the actual? So wait, does this is before the finals, right?
No, this is just in the middle of the season.
Oh, just guys.
Like right now, so like they had it right now in we're in July, right? Yeah.
So the American League gets the home.
So yeah, so when it comes down to the World Series, that happens in about October, November.
Oh, okay.
Like during the fall, they get American League will get home field advantage for the World Series, which is great because it keeps it more competitive. But now, like but we didn't get to see it this time. But they actually had a new format, a new kind of like a tiebreaker or tie at the end of the game, which is dope because they end up turning it into a home run derby. Ooh. So it's like basically you pick 3 players, you get 3 pitches, see how many you hit, how many home runs you hit.
That's pretty cool,
right? It's pretty dope. It keeps it exciting.
Dope. Yeah.
But sadly, baseball as a whole isn't very exciting.
It's not.
But don't let Joey hear that. It's hard to get into baseball, but I think baseball is doing a good job at trying to
make it more fun for people.
Trying to make it a little bit more exciting for people to watch. I think baseball is kind of like one of those sports that is very, very strategical. You have to set up,
technical and all that stuff.
Like you're setting up the player like before and stuff. So it's like it's just it's slow paced. It's not like football, not like basketball where something's always happening. But I don't know. I like baseball. I like watching baseball. Baseball's cool.
Pretty boring.
I really don't know much about baseball. I think the stats for baseball is so hard. That's why I don't talk about it like that. Oh my God, bro. Like, it's just so many things I got to worry about. I'm just not going to do it. It hurts my head.
Yeah, it is a lot.
But yeah, American League won. Congratulations, you guys. You guys get applause for you guys. You guys get the home field advantage. And Carlos Stanton, Carlos Stanton, right? I think so. Yeah, Giancarlo Stanton. He won MVP.
Nice.
All-Star MVP. Congratulations to him. I don't know why he won. I'm trying to see why he won.
Was he a pitcher or?
No, he's left field. 2-1. I think he hit a home run. Yeah, he hit a home run. I don't know why he got it. I don't know. They don't say why he did. But, hey. He didn't even hit 2. What? That guy hit 2 home runs. Jay Ramirez? Yeah, he hit 2. What the hell? Whatever.
Whatever.
I don't even care. Anyways. Giancarlo Stanton. Obviously, you won MVP. And he is well deserving of it because he is actually a great player. I think he's a great player. Even though he plays for the Yankees. And that's like a cheating team over there. But they did a lot of things. I mean, I think the All-Star Game as a whole, though, like the entire presentation of it was great. I mean, they had Becky G performing there.
Oh, see.
Yeah, they had Becky G performing there. They did a tribute to Jackie Robinson there.
Oh, that's dope.
And
that's super dope.
They had Denzel Washington do like a
dude.
Yeah, he did like a speech almost about Jackie Robinson and stuff like that. So
you want anyone to make shit dope, you gotta hit up Denzel.
Yeah, I mean he could speak.
That guy is something else.
Right, he could make a speech, and the entire presentation as a whole was great. I think
dude's like the Jesus of acting.
Yeah. Oh God.
All right, buddy. Let's move on from the MLB.
All right, let's get away from that.
The Madden NFL rankings. Dun, dun, dun.
I can't wait for this. It's fucking stupid. I don't understand. Okay, you know what Madden is, right?
The PlayStation game?
Yeah, the video game. Madden, every year they put out the ratings for each player. For like quarterbacks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they get very, like the players themselves, like look at their own ratings and they get very into it. And it's very funny. It's hilarious.
They take it very serious?
Oh, dude, they go all in on this. So they haven't done the quarterbacks yet, right? They won't put the quarterbacks out there yet. So they did the running backs the other day. So they just got out with the running backs. They put Derrick Henry at 97, right? Which I'm not mad about it, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, he should be like a 99 because that dude's unstoppable. But hey, it is what it is. I think they have Christian McCaffrey too high at 96. And yeah, I just think they have Christian McCaffrey too high. They got Nick Chubb right at the middle. They got right where Nick Chubb is at 96. Jonathan Taylor at 95. Perfect. And I don't know, man. Like, these rankings sometimes are kind of like they're overstretching.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you one right now that I got Alex mad. It was in the group chat the other day.
What a guy. Oh, the one who was going off?
Yeah. So Devontae Adams is at number 9, is 99 overall. Right? When you're 99 overall, that means you're a fucking top echelon.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
There's only a select few people that are actually 99. Right? Like right now, so I'm going to tell you right now. So there's 3 people right now that are 99 so far. I mean, because they haven't finished all of them, but they got 3. They got Myles Garrett. He's a defensive end for the Cleveland Browns. He's a 99. Do I think he's a 99? I don't know. Maybe he's like a 97, 98. But I understand why they put him as a 99.
Yeah.
Devontae Adams, like I just said, he's a 99. He's a receiver. And then you got Trent Williams, who's an offensive tackle for San Fran, and he's a 99. But he is the best tackle in the game. So, yes.
That makes sense.
Yeah, he needs to be 99. But Devontae being at 99 is an issue for me.
What a guy.
Because Alex's deal, and Alex, I'm calling you out, bro.
I'm
calling you out right now in this damn podcast. His issue is he was like, "Oh, we got 2 Raiders receivers up there on the ratings, or we got a rating. They got a Raiders receivers, right?" My thing is, he didn't do all of that for the Raiders. It was just because he was with Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay. I don't know if he's going to put up those same numbers.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised if next year he's like a 96, 97. I wouldn't be surprised. So my entire argument was...
He did it with not even being a Raider yet.
Yeah, first off, he's not a Raider yet. He hasn't played a snap yet. As soon as his snap hits, then he's a Raider.
Yeah.
But besides all that, the quarterback play between the two are totally different. You got Aaron Rodgers, who's going to go down as one of the best quarterbacks to play the game. And then you got Derek Carr, who's not terrible, but not great. He's like kind of like right there. So I just think they put Devontae a little too high, too early. Even though I think he is the best receiver in the game. Like, I get it that they put 99. And I think that's what they're looking at, too.
Yeah.
Like, he's the best receiver skill-wise and everything. He's the best receiver. But they got Cooper Kupp at 98 after the season he just came off of getting the Triple Crown, which is receiving yards, touchdowns, and catches. So it's like, I think you need to put Cooper Kupp at 99.
Yeah.
Because he finished the whole package. He got the Triple Crown plus the Super Bowl MVP. Like, come on, you got to give him all 3. You got to give him 99. Like, Tyreek Hill, he's at 97. I feel like he's a little too high. I don't think he's that great of a receiver. I think he's just a great deep ball threat. But that's just me. But there's one that I'm actually really upset about. Let me see if I found it on my phone. I'll take a snapshot of it.
What a guy.
It is Jamar Chase. Mind you. So last year he was last year he was a second-year player. And they make it to the Super Bowl. Right, with that young team. Right?
Yeah.
Trying to find his rating. Sorry, excuse me one momento. Sorry. Okay, got it. Sorry. Jamar Chase. So, like I said, went to the Super Bowl last year with that young Cincinnati team. You know, him and Joe Burrow basically carrying that team.
Mm-hmm.
They ranked him at a 98. 87. Right? And I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to give you the other receivers that they have right here. That the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The last 6 on this list, okay? I'm going to give you the last 7 because I think he's better than this guy too. Terry McLaurin, they got him at 91. I think Jamar Chase is better than him. Amari Cooper, they got him at 90. I think he's better than Amari Cooper. Michael Thomas is the issue because Michael Thomas at his best is hands down one of the best receivers in the league. Mm-hmm. But he's been gone for a year. So
that's fine.
I don't know if he's that great, but they got him at 90, which understandable. So as of right now, I'd take Jamar Chase over Michael Thomas. Now, if Michael Thomas ends up being Michael Thomas, then, never mind. I want Michael Thomas. They got Tyler Lockett. I'm taking Jamar Chase over Tyler Lockett. I love Chris Godwin. He plays for the Bucks. He plays with Tom Brady. But no, I'm not taking him over Jamar Chase. DK Metcalf, plays in Seattle. No, I'm not taking him over Jamar Chase. I think Jamar Chase is a better receiver than him. And Deebo Samuel is kind of iffy because Deebo is actually really good, but he's really good as a gadget guy, meaning he could play a lot of different positions. Mm-hmm. Like you could put him outside wide, you could put him in the slot, you could put him at running back. He could, he could do a lot of different things. But as a pure receiver, I just think Jamar Chase is better than him.
Yeah.
And Debo's at 89. And DK Metcalf's at 89. So, I mean, to disrespect this man that bad is pretty terrible. And it's like, what the hell? But on the other note, I don't know why these players take these shit so seriously.
It's just a game.
Yeah. Like, I've never understood it. Like, they get furious of this thing. Like, I'm just like, dude, like, what do you expect, bro? Like, who cares? Like, you act like, oh, I'm at 89. Like, I'm not supposed to be that good. What?
It's a game, dude.
Like, dude, like
that's not gonna affect you personally whatsoever when you actually play.
And now, like, then they get into like super deep into the actual player on the game and start getting into like what their speed rating is, what their catch rating is, and stuff like that. And they really get into all that shit. And I think it's just the funniest shit in the world. I just think it's hilarious.
That's pretty stupid to get mad about, though. It's just a fucking game.
It's a video game. Like, just have some fun with it. Play a game. I don't know. Like, obviously, they put out the running backs already. They haven't put out the quarterbacks yet. That's going to be a great thing. I think there's only going to be a couple 99. I think there might be only like one 99 quarterback. I feel like it's going to be Pat Mahomes. I don't know why. I don't think he should, but I think they'll make him 99 just because of what he can do. But I don't know. It's going to be very interesting for these quarterbacks because where are you going to put Tom Brady?
Because he's half retired and he's half not retired.
Yeah, like where are you going to put Tom Brady? Where are you going to put Aaron Rodgers? I know they're the older quarterbacks, but they're still at the top of their game. And it was funny. So Jamar Chase kind of tweeted out like, "Damn, 87, like whatever. Like I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use this to motivate me to, do more." Tom Brady ends up tweeting back at him like, "Hey, at least you're in the game your second year. At least you're in the game your second year. They didn't even put me in the game."
What a guy.
So Tom Brady wasn't even in the game. So it's like it's funny because it's true. Like Tom Brady, his second year in the league, they didn't put him in Madden. So,
damn.
Imagine that. Like you're in the NFL.
Put Tom Brady. Yeah, that's fine. Just let it go.
Who cares, right? Like who gives a shit? Oh my god.
That's funny.
I don't know. These ratings are funny to me, and honestly, I don't think they should take it this seriously.
Yeah, no, it's just a game, dude.
I know.
Change how you play in real life at all.
Honestly, it shouldn't. And if you're letting it affect you like that, then you got some problems.
Then you're trash.
Yeah, dude. Then I think you deserve that rating that you get.
Yeah. All right, buddy, you ready?
What's up, buddy?
Numbers 46.
Oh.
45.
All right, so doing the NBA top 50.
Make an explosion sound effects. I can just go.
So we start talking about
this? It's like that's when you drop it.
I know, I feel it, right? I think we need something like that.
I need to program some new sound to make it more fun. I need the.
You need to learn which sounds are which. So
I need I need the alarm in here. I need a explosion. I need a gunshot.
Yeah, you do. You need a couple.
I'm gonna get the Joe Budden saying, "Don't do that." I need a bunch of these things.
What a guy. So let's recap real quick. Number 50. I don't got it at the top of my head. I forgot.
Patrick Ewing
at number 50. 49, I believe I got Sidney Moncrief.
Yep.
48, I got Bernard King.
Yep.
And then 47, I got Dominic Wilkins.
Yes, sir.
All right. So now we're at 46. Brandon, if you would do me the honor, give me 46.
Number 46, we have Cat Williams.
What?
Carmelo Anthony.
I was like, what? What the hell?
What a guy.
Not Cat Williams. Well, we got Carmelo Anthony. I'm gonna hear a lot of shit from Alex.
No one cares what Alex says. I don't care. You can't even, when he talks, doesn't even reach my ears.
I know, that is true. But, you know, he's a very iconic player, especially for the 90 babies.
Carmelo Anthony.
Because he was that guy going against Kobe for the longest, right? So he's a 10-time All-Star, 6-time All-NBA player. He's part of the top 75 anniversary team. He was the 2012-2013 scoring champ, and he was 03-04 All-Rookie team. He came in second behind LeBron in the Rookie of the Year. I mean, but it's LeBron. Who you think was going to get it? His averages. See, his averages kind of took a dip. So his career averages, because he's still in the league right now.
Yeah.
So his averages took a dip because his role on the team kind of changed. So right now he's at about 22 points a game, 6 rebounds a game, 2 assists a game at 44% shooting, which when you look at it, doesn't sound so great.
Oh, where he's at? Yeah, he's kind of.
But right now, he's at the end of his career. Yeah. He's not like how LeBron is, because him and LeBron came in at the same time. Yeah. Right. But LeBron's still at the height of his game. Mm-hmm. But Carmelo's finally kind of turned the corner into a kind of a role player.
Yeah.
He's the veteran on the team. But he's Carmelo. He's Melo. We know him as Melo. At the height of his powers, though, he was that guy. Like, when you talk about Melo, when you talk about, in that whole echelon of players that year, like Kobe, Melo, you had the big three in Boston going off. You had Derrick Rose going. When you had all that, everybody had a superstar on their team, basically. That's what it looked like. Everybody had a superstar. You had Dwayne Wade still in Miami. It was just going nuts. And it was amazing. It was the perfect time in basketball because everybody was so balanced. Everybody. Like, even Dallas, had Dirk still.
Yeah.
And they were still kind of contending. Like, you never knew, like, now who was going to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Like, who was going to win the finals that year. You just never knew. But Carmelo, to me, he kind of underachieved a little bit just because of the simple fact that he kind of asked for a trade. So obviously, he started off in Denver, right? Mm-hmm. And the Denver team was young. They're hot. They're young. They were just playing basketball. But they didn't win a whole lot. So, like, in 13 years... Hang on, sorry. It just moved on me.
What a guy.
I had the stat, and it just... I was like, what the fuck? Anyways. Okay. His playoff success when he was in Denver isn't great. Right? Mm-hmm. So, Western Conference first round, right? He went to 10 of them. He went to 10 games, right? If you talk about breaking down into games, he's 1 of 9. He's only won 1 game out of that entire thing. Okay. In the first, one series, actually, sorry. He's won 1 series, and he played in 10 of them, right? When you talk about the second round, He's only gotten there once, and he's won that. Right? So when he did get to the second round, he's won that second round. But when he gets to the Western Conference Finals, he got swept out. He lost in 6. But he lost to Kobe, and those games against Kobe were amazing. I'm gonna touch on those right now. But then he ends up from Denver. He tries his best to go against, Kobe and Kobe, Dirk, the Spurs. He was just trying his best to try to carry that team, and it didn't work out. So he ends up asking a trade to go to New York, which kind of messed him up. I felt like the year that he asked for the trade, he should have stayed that year, finished out the contract, and then signed with New York, because then you would have had more pieces around you.
Yeah.
But instead, he wanted out now. And so all the good pieces in New York, obviously, Denver's would ask for them.
Yeah.
And they made the swap, and they made the trade. You know what I mean? But when you talk about the Eastern Conference, so when he goes to New York and he goes to the playoffs, and they had some solid teams. They had him, Amari Stoudemire. I believe they had Jason Kidd for a bit. They had Jeremy Lin. That's when that Lin Sanity came in and stuff like that. Like, that team was solid. Like, they were very, very competitive. But when you talk about the Eastern Conference first round, they only went to 3. They went to the playoffs a couple times. Like 3 first round appearances. They're 1-2 in the series. Like, they only won 1 series out of that. They lost 2 series in the first round. And then the second round, as soon as they get to the second round, they get beat. So his playoff performances aren't great. I mean, his playoff stats, like, meaning like wins and losses, aren't great. Like, he's lost a lot on playoffs. And then we're not even talking about him going into when he was with OKC. He wasn't the main guy when he was in OKC. He was more of a like role player. But even then, they still lost when he was with Russell Westbrook, and then he lost again when he was in Houston. Actually, no, he didn't even make it to playoffs with Houston because he got cut. But Portland, this in 2020 when they went to the playoffs, they lost in the first round. Mm-hmm. So his playoff resume isn't great because there's not a lot of winning there. But when you look at his stats, though, it's not like he played terrible. Like, where's this? Where'd you go? Oh, it's over here. Missouri. So, it's 2009 playoffs, right? Against the Lakers in the Western Conference Finals. Him and Kobe have like the best game 1, right? Just going back and forth at each other. Like, Kobe goes for 40, Carmelo goes for 39. Like, they're just dueling it out the entire game, right? Kobe and the Lakers ended up winning that game. Come back game 2, Carmelo ends up beating Kobe, going for 34. Kobe only getting to 32. To tie the series up. And then moving forward from there, it was kind of like Carmelo kind of like imploding on himself. Because the next game out, in game 3, he only gets to 21 points. Kobe goes for 40. And then Carmelo again goes for only 15. Kobe goes for 34, but they ends up winning that game. And then Carmelo kind of turned it back up, went for 31, but loses to Kobe and that Lakers team, and then losing in 6 after scoring 25 in game 6. So it's like he doesn't play terrible, but there's games in there where you look at him and he's not Melo. Yeah. Because we know what Melo is. Like, everybody, when you talk about Melo, Melo's a scoring machine, and he's that guy. But he's just never, he never put that into an entire, like, season where, start to finish, he had the best season of his life. Where he went deep playoff runs, went back to, went to the finals or whatever. He's one of those players that's never even reached the finals. Like, he's in that echelon. Like, kind of like where Chris Paul was for a while before he got to his first finals. He was in that same boat. But now I don't think he'll ever get a shot to get back to the finals, which is kind of sad because we all want to see that. But he does have some fantastic games. Like, yeah, he does have a 62-point game against Charlotte. Then he has another 50-point masterpiece against Miami. Then he has another 50-point game against Houston when he was back in Denver. Like, he could put up points in a hurry, especially in his prime. But he's never put that together in a whole season, which is kind of sad for me. But that's Carmelo Anthony. I got him at 47. No, 46. I got him at 46. Sorry. And, yeah, I got him at 46.
Now number 45.
45.
James Worthy.
James Worthy. Big game, James. Now, I'm going to contradict myself a little bit right now. I'm going to contradict myself a little bit. I don't think Carmelo's better than... I don't think James Worthy is better than Carmelo as a player. But when you start going into the entire resume, what I'm about to say off first matters. So, James Worthy. Hall of Fame player. Carmelo will be a Hall of Fame player. Obviously, he's just still playing right now, so obviously he just can't be a Hall of Fame player. So, James Worthy, Hall of Fame player, 7-time All-Star, 2-time All-NBA, 3-time NBA champ, obviously with the Lakers with Magic Johnson in that big group. He's part of the NBA 75th anniversary team, and he was part of the 82-83 All-Rookie team. And he also has a Finals MVP. So there's not much. When you compare that to Carmelo, it's kind of like, well, I can't put him above that because of the 3 rings and the Finals MVP in one of them. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, But his career points aren't great because he's 17 points a game, 5 rebounds a game, 3 assists a game. But he's super efficient, though. He's 52% from the floor. But that's him playing against, playing with, actually, Magic Johnson and Kareem. Right?
Yeah.
So, with Worthy, the thing about Worthy is, like, we never really understood how good he could actually be. Unless we seen him by himself. And we never got that opportunity. So we never knew how good he could actually be. But we seen it in spurts, like in the finals game. Like in game 4 in 1989, in the finals against the Pistons, he drops 40.
Oh, dang, yeah.
Right. He goes for 40. And I believe that's the series he ends up winning his finals MVP. Goes 40 points, 3 assists, 3 rebounds, 65% from the floor. He's 3 blocks. I mean, this guy he was like a Swiss Army knife guy. Like, he could do legit everything out there. Mm-hmm. He was the perfect third man for them. He's the perfect third man for them. Doesn't demand the ball that much.
Yeah.
But when you give it to him, he's efficient enough where he's going to make the most out of those shots, and which is exactly what you need, especially when you have Kareem, who will be in this list, later on down the road. And then when playing with Magic Johnson, who's definitely going to be on this list up and down. But yeah, I mean, we never understood. We never got to really see how good he could actually be, because he was always by himself. Now the argument, though, like, we don't know if he would actually be good by himself. Mm. He's not the best shooter, right? But especially back in the 80s, I don't think he needed to be a shooter because the game was different. Everything was inside out. So would he have been good by himself? Would he be Hall of Fame player? Maybe. I don't know. But when you look at his him in college, he was the man. When he used to play with Jordan back in North Carolina, he was the man there. But his game kind of changed when he got to the Lakers, and after that, we never knew if he was that guy. But I got James Worthy at 45. I didn't know if I was going to put him on my list. I didn't know if I was going to put Carmelo on my list either. I just didn't know. Just because I just didn't know. But those are my two, the 46, 45. Obviously, next week we have 44, 43. And that is it for me today, I think.
Yeah.
I covered everything.
Yes,
How we doing on time?
36 minutes.
That's a beautiful podcast.
Yeah, see? It's better when it's short and simple. Not even because of editing, because then you don't really waste unnecessary time sidetracking. You get right to the point.
Right.
So, told you guys shorter podcasts are better.
It's better for you because you don't want to be here.
Well, that's part of it.
Oh, man. But, yeah, that's so that's probably going to be it for us today, guys.
This is
Go
20th,
ahead.
Right?
Is this 20?
Mm-hmm.
This is 20, huh? Shit. Yeah, happy 20 for us. We made it. Mama, we made it. Look at me now.
20th episode.
You gotta hear, guys. You hear the new beat?
Oh, that's right.
Oh, this beat's
that's on the YouTube video, so you guys want to hear the beat.
Yeah, so you go to the YouTube video, go listen to the beat, because it's vicious.
It's vicious.
Oh my God. It really is vicious. But go ahead and go follow, like, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, Views from the Sidelines. I know there's another Views from the Sidelines out there.
Is there?
Yeah, there is, but they look like
you could tell when it's Andrew.
Yeah, they look like jerks. They don't know. They don't look like they know what they're talking about. I kind of want to do a collab though.
What a guy!
Imagine 2 Views from the Sidelines.
No, that's something I don't want to edit.
You don't want to edit that?
No.
Have them edit.
Yeah, they can. Then you have to pay them or share the cost.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'm not editing that. I barely want to edit you guys, and you guys are my friends.
Fuck them. Yeah, go ahead, go follow, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Go ahead and give us 5 stars on the.
Can you guys blow up the page on the views on Instagram and tell HR to give me a day off, please?
Yeah, blow it up for us.
Apparently, I need a year in advance. Fuck that. Our HR is wilding. Very disrespectful.
Are you upset about that?
Yeah, I'm not buying her Taco Bell no more.
What a guy.
Talk about a year in advance. The hell?
Nah, bro. But yeah, go ahead and give us 5 stars on the Spotify, on Apple Podcasts. Go ahead and rate us. Give us 5 stars. Leave us a comment. I know I've been saying this for a while, but I'm gonna start posting the damn Twitter.
Twitter for me is just complicated.
It very is, but a lot of people use Twitter.
Yeah, we gotta figure that out because I don't know how to use Twitter.
Yeah, so I'm gonna jump on Twitter. Twitter's already out. It's at DilfViews. Follow us. Let us know what do you want to listen to. I'm gonna post up some big things that I want to talk about, but I don't got time to put in the actual episode. I'm gonna start doing like videos on the actual views page, like story posts or whatever, like talking about certain thing. Get your guys' polls, ask you guys a question, see what you guys think, and then we'll go from there. Try to get you guys more involved.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is. But I appreciate everybody still listening to us. I really appreciate it. Brandon, appreciate you like always, even though you wake up late.
Yeah, but I don't want to be here.
Shut up. I hate you. Are we working out today? Are we doing this?
Yeah, I'm going to drink a Rockstar first.
Yeah, I'm going to work out. I got to eat first, and then we will work out. But,
right.
But that's it for us today. Appreciate you guys, and we'll see you guys next week.
Later.